So, let's talk about the recent stock market drama. AI stocks were flying high like SpaceX rockets until, boom. They got hit with gravity, aka reality. Investors freaked out over economic uncertainty, interest rates, inflation, and whether the Fed secretly enjoys watching the market burn. As a result, some of the most hyped AI stocks took a nosedive. But here's the thing, this sell-off didn't mean AI was suddenly useless. It didn't mean companies like Palantir forgot how to make money. What it did mean? An opportunity. And when it comes to opportunities, Palantir is looking like a golden ticket. For those living under a rock, or maybe just not obsessed with AI stocks, Palantir is one of the most fascinating companies in the market. Originally built for spy-level government work, Palantir has evolved into a data powerhouse for both government and commercial sectors. Here's why it's different from your average AI stock. Government contracts. Palantir has deep ties with Uncle Sam, giving it a steady revenue stream. Commercial growth. Companies are finally waking up to how powerful Palantir's AI tools are. Profitability. Unlike many tech darlings, Palantir is making real money. Now, let's talk numbers. Palantir's business is booming. Despite the stock market acting like a moody teenager, Palantir's business keeps growing. In 2024, its government sales grew 29% year-over-year, helping it rake in $2.9 billion in total revenue. Not bad, right? But here's the real kicker, Palantir expects $3.7 billion in sales for 2025. That's a 28% increase, during a time when many AI companies are struggling to grow at all. How? Well, part of the magic is Palantir's new partnerships. One of Palantir's most exciting recent deals is with Databricks, a data analytics unicorn worth around $62 billion. Think of it like this, if AI is a car, then data is the gas. Databricks provides the gas, and Palantir builds the high-performance engine that turns it into power. Together, they're making AI faster, smarter, and more accessible for businesses worldwide. Why does this matter? Because Databricks has thousands of enterprise customers, and now those customers have a direct pipeline to Palantir's AI software. Translation: a lot more revenue. This is a game changer. And it's not the only strategic move Palantir is making. Palantir has been stacking up deals like it's playing Monopoly. These aren't just cool deals. These are long-term, high-value contracts with companies that shape industries. And that's why Palantir's stock could be heading to the moon. Right now, Palantir trades around $90. But some analysts, and some very optimistic investors, believe that if the company keeps growing at this pace. Let's break it down. If Palantir's revenue hits $3.7 billion in 2025 and continues compounding at 25 to 30% annually, the company could be making $15 to $20 billion a year by 2032. At a high-growth PE multiple, a stock price of $500 plus isn't just possible, it's probable. Yes, short-term volatility is scary, but investing in Palantir is about the long game. The AI stock sell-off scared off weak hands. But for those who understand Palantir's long-term potential, this is a buying opportunity. Palantir isn't just another AI company, it's positioning itself as the backbone of the AI revolution. With government contracts, high-profile partnerships, and insane growth, it's set up for massive success. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait. If you are interested in stock news updates that might be relevant to your financial targets, join us and become a member for member-only videos. Find the link in the description section below. Why Palantir's AI is unlike anything else. At this point, you might be wondering, what makes Palantir so special? Sure, it has a cool name that sounds like it came straight out of Lord of the Rings, but the real magic is in its software. Palantir doesn't just analyze data, it transforms it into actionable intelligence. Gotham, used by government agencies and the military to make high-stakes decisions, like tracking threats in real time. Foundry helps businesses make better decisions by integrating AI into daily operations, think predicting supply chain issues before they happen. AIP, Artificial Intelligence Platform, the newest powerhouse that allows companies to deploy AI models at scale without needing an army of data scientists. These platforms don't just compete with other AI software, they outperform them. That's why companies are flocking to Palantir like it's the hottest club in town. Remember when everyone thought the dot-com bubble was the end of the internet? Spoiler alert, it wasn't. The strongest companies, like Amazon and Google, survived and became trillion-dollar giants. Well, the AI industry is going through a similar cycle. Some AI companies will fade into obscurity. But others, like Palantir, will thrive because they have real-world applications that businesses actually need. And here's the crazy part, we're still in the early innings of the AI revolution. Companies around the world are just starting to figure out how to use AI effectively. As they do, they'll need platforms like Palantir's to make sense of their data, predict outcomes, and make smarter decisions. That's why betting on Palantir's strategy now could be like buying Amazon in 2001, before it took over the world. Wall Street still doesn't possibly get it, and that's a good thing. One of the funniest things about Palantir. Wall Street still doesn't possibly know how to value it. Some analysts love it. Others think it's overpriced. But here's the reality, Wall Street has always been possibly skeptical of disruptive companies. The lesson? Wall Street isn't always right. Smart investors look beyond short-term noise and focus on the long-term trend. And right now, all the trends point to Palantir becoming a dominant AI force. What's next for Palantir? So, what does the future hold for Palantir? Let's take a look. More government contracts. The US government loves Palantir, and as military spending increases, so will Palantir's revenue. Explosive commercial growth. Businesses are realizing they need AI to survive. Palantir's AIP is making that easier than ever. Bigger profits. Unlike many AI startups burning cash, Palantir is already profitable. That's a huge advantage in this market. And the stock? Well, if Palantir keeps executing at this pace, we might be looking at a $500 plus stock within the next decade, possibly $570 soon. Should you buy Palantir now? If you're an investor who wants exposure to the booming AI industry, a company with both government stability and commercial hypergrowth, a stock that could 10x over the next decade, then Palantir is a no-brainer. The recent market dip has given investors a second chance to buy this AI beast before it skyrockets. Will you take it? Or will you look back in 5 years wishing you had? Databricks, the secret weapon behind Palantir's future growth. Now, let's talk about Databricks, one of the most exciting companies in the AI and big data space. This isn't just some random startup. Databricks is a $62 billion data analytics giant that helps businesses manage and analyze their massive amounts of data. What does Databricks do? Think of Databricks as a supercharged data warehouse on steroids. It takes raw, messy, unstructured data from different sources and turns it into something businesses can actually use. It's built on Apache Spark, a powerful open-source framework designed for big data processing. And it specializes in something called the lakehouse architecture, a hybrid between data lakes and data warehouses. Let's break it down in simple terms. Data lakes, huge storage pools where companies dump all their raw data. Data warehouses, organized, structured databases that allow companies to analyze specific datasets. Lakehouse, the best of both worlds. It allows companies to store massive amounts of data while still keeping it structured and easy to analyze. Why does this matter? Because AI models are only as good as the data they're trained on. If companies don't have a way to clean and organize their data, AI is basically useless. That's where Databricks comes in. And now, it's working with Palantir. So why is this partnership such a big deal? Because Databricks possibly brings the data, and Palantir brings the intelligence. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Please check the description section. Also again, if you are interested in more relevant stock news updates, consider becoming a member. Link in the description section. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.